Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This time, we're going to be taking a look at my dad's Integra DA, not my Civic Coupe. This is a car that he actually bought after he saw my Civic in the summer, mainly to, well, have a project of his own, but also because he's been wanting another one since he had to let go of his previous one many years ago. There's also a 91 Civic Si in the back there that I'll be introducing in a few minutes as well, but the main focus of today's video will be the installation of some carb-legal DC sports headers on the Integra. Now all of the footage that you see here was shot in 720p with an Activeon CX action camera. Unfortunately, I did not think to remove the waterproof casing, so I did not get to capture any of the conversations that we had. Because of this, I'll be doing yet another voiceover edit just to explain what you're seeing and why. I know these types of videos aren't as fun to watch, so in the future I'm going to try and avoid doing this, but for now it'll have to do. So unlike my car, this Integra was actually bone stock when we bought it. The engine has never been swapped or rebuilt, and it has over 200,000 miles on it. We took it to a shop to get it diagnosed and running again, and it was surprisingly very well kept. Both the interior and body are unflawed, and cosmetically, it really only needs paint. Under the hood, however, my uncle is basically explaining to my dad that once this engine does go bad, a GSR swap would be the best option. Here you see the ceramic 4:2:1 header and a cat delete. We don't end up installing that with the header because we already have plans to install it on the same day as the Tsunabe exhaust that we ordered. While it is very rare to find an untouched gem like this Integra, my dad wants to give it some power, and installing full bolt-ons is going to open up the potential to increase the horsepower later on. Now this right here is my uncle's drag racing car. I don't want to talk too much about it to respect his privacy, but it's a naturally aspirated vehicle pushing low 13s with a lot of stuff that can still be done to make it faster without the need for a turbo. Because we will probably be doing more installs on the Integra later, I'll see if he's willing to give us some more details on it. He decided to take my dad for a quick ride around the block since we were here, and while they do that, let me show you a clip from his most recent race at the IDRC event in Fontana last October. He landed a 13.1 in that run, and later on he told me that his goal is to hit high 12s before doing anything else to the car. I know there are a ton of faster NA Hondas out and all, but it's pretty cool to see someone I know actually doing this. So the first order of business was to remove the heat shield from the stock header, and we definitely took our time throughout the whole process, but these bolts have never been touched before, so they were rusted and pretty stubborn. When we got to the actual header, one of the bolts actually broke, but it still had enough thread to be used. We took the rest of the bolts off with unusual difficulty, then started working on the downpipe leading to the catalytic converter. Personally, I've never worked with headers, but this car really kicked our asses because a lot of these nuts and bolts just wouldn't come loose. In fact, we ended up having to cut some of the pipe just to get it off, but all of those pipes were being replaced, so it's okay. It took us a long time just to get it all out, but putting the new header on was much quicker. Again, I'm sorry about the audio. This was the first time I actually used this camera, so I didn't know how the footage would come out, especially with the casing on it. I ended up returning this camera to get a better one, so hopefully my next video will turn out a lot better. Anyway, it took a total of 6 hours to do this install, as you can probably tell by the lighting, but it definitely doesn't take this much time normally. We were just in no rush, and of course there were unexpected problems.
I don't either. I don't drive this car.
So that's really all I have for this video. However, I think that opens up new doorways for my channel. We now have my Civic, my dad's Integra, maybe my uncle's hatchback, and another car that I'll be introducing soon. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.